In this video, we'll take a look at join types in Tableau. So you see me, I'm here at a worksheet and I want to connect to data. So I go to my data source and I can connect to the data I wish to join. I'm joining to an Excel file and it says join types, which is the example I've picked. And here I go. So what I have here is a small Excel file with 3 sheets. And I can take a look at each one. They're not very big. And I see that the early release specials is here, and my master source is here, and that was the demonstration one you saw in the picture in your course, and my price and quantity data is here. So let's ignore the master. And ultimately, what I've set up here is an example where, let's imagine we're working for a toy company that makes Star Wars action figures, Star Wars toys, and what we want to do is join together 2 tables or 2 worksheets that show a list of the price and quantities we have sold, or of each type of Star Wars toy we make, and also include the ones that were part of early release specials. And we want to see the different ways we might join these so we have these data together. So why might you use this? Well, not every chart or table is going to contain or be a master list of all the data that you want. In fact, a lot of times you're going to be asked to combine data from different sheets or different charts, because the question that you're asked requires those combinations. And so join types make that a lot easier to do. And so instead of copying everything over from one sheet to another and everything else, what you can do is use joins to actually pull all of the data you need in a really rapid fashion. You have to keep your mind on what question you're trying to answer and where those data are located. So for example, I want to, in this case, let's say my question is, I want to see the price and quantity of my Star Wars toys, and also I want to see the price and quantities sold of the ones that were also early release specials, and what those early release special dates were. So if I start with my price and quantity, this would be my left table, or table 1. Right? So I see I've got the name of the toy, the price in dollars here, so everything is pretty simple, $6, $7, $8. These are the quantities sold of each one of these figures. And now what I want to do is join it with material from the right table. So the right table is table 2, and I've used price and quantity, and now I want to join it here to my early release specials table and show those data together. Now, when I just drag it over, you'll see Tableau automatically has some ability to join. And right now, it's asking a question because I have the ability to join it on a number of places. I want to join it on name. And joining it on name and name. So there, I had to tell it which ones I'm joining on, because it wanted to know if it was going to join on any of these others. Sometimes Tableau will automatically default and will choose a common one, but sometimes you also have to tell it which to choose, so it makes the join on the correct one. So you see name is listed twice here, name 1 and name. So in the left table we have these names, and we also had the names in the right table, and this is the set that it will be joined on. Okay, so in this case this is an inner join. So in an inner join, it's only going to mesh together names, right? Names that occur in both tables. So it's in the left table and the right table. And so if that's the join we wanted, right? Okay, we go there. So these are the figures that were both early release specials as well as early release price, name, price, and quantity sold. So we know that Finn sells for $6, and we've sold 24,839 of them. But Finn even had a special early release price, and that was on 11/1/2016. So that figure was released before that movie came out, and we were promoting it, and that early release price was back then. So that's a very simple one. We can also tell it that in this data source, we actually want to join on name, and name equals name1. It's the same. So let's say we wanted to join this differently, and we wanted to try a left join. So a left join takes all of the data in the left table, or this first table, so that would be price and quantity, and then includes data from the right table that matches. So here we're going to have all of the data from the left side, and here on the left join we're going to have name. It's going to be the same as name1. And so here what we have, and so what we've done is on the left join, we have all of the material, all the data from the left table, right? We have the data from the right table that matches in the left table, and everything else, every other row is a null because these values don't exist in the right table. Now, suppose we wanted to try a different type of join. So let's say we wanted the right join. So that means everything from this right table in early release specials will be listed, and matching data from price and quantity will be listed, and then the rest will have null values if there are any. So name and name1. And so here what we get is we have a list of a special figure that was only early release. It was given away. There was no early release price. It was early released on July 1. And notice there's no name, price, and quantity sold here because it was not listed in this table. So it's all listed as nulls. You see that? So it's not that difficult of a concept, and you'll get much better with it as you practice it. And now we can change to full outer. So a full outer join joins both the tables together, and if there's no data, so on the left side we have these names, they didn't appear in the right table, so they're all given nulls, and this appeared in the right table but not the left, so it's given nulls. So this brings everything. And so for a small list like this, a full outer join's pretty easy to work through. But as you're dealing with large numbers, large quantities of data, that's probably not practical. And so you really want to think about the question you're asking, the question you're answering, and then how you're joining those data together. Okay? So that is the simple story on joining data and join types. And I want you to practice with it a bit, and the more you practice with it, the better you'll be.